Okay. Nice. The stream delay is synced up too. How you doing, DFT?
I'm good. I'm, recovering from being sick all weekend. Of course, it would happen during the weekend, so. But, I'm on the up and up.
That's good.
Good.
Does Trinomi have mod or load normalizer on? We'll have to pay attention. He loaded in way faster than Pest.
Maybe Pest just has that bad of a computer. It
Maybe.
takes more than 3 seconds to load. I think that was a problem that we had with Mert last time I raced with him.
Okay, so this is losers. Trinomi struggling already. This is losers bracket round 3. So the loser of this race will be eliminated from the tournament, and the winner will go on to face Hamathity, I believe.
Yep. Pest just now revealing the card.
Well done, Pest.
All right, so
Trinomi does have load normalizer on. That's good. I paid attention that time.
all right, so let's take a look at the board.
I think your voice is still really loud. Working on it.
Really loud?
Yeah.
Me?
Don't worry, I'm playing with it. Okay, what the board now. What's going on?
So row 1, you got 2 Dream Nail goals, which typically isn't a problem anymore. Since there's 2 copies, it's not uncommon to find Dream Nail pretty early. Love Key kind of sucks because you have to go to Queen's Garden, and there is Queen's Garden Stag, which kind of helps with that. But there's literally nothing in Queen's Garden unless you have goals. Void Tendrils, you'll have to wait for Shade Cloak, and as we've seen earlier today, that might not be ideal. So yeah, top not looking too great. It's not terrible, but not too good. Left side, same, you got Void Tendrils. Coliseum's a very long goal. I don't foresee anybody going for left side specifically for Coliseum 1.
This whole board kind of sucks. Like from a starting row perspective, there's nothing that just pops out to me and says, "Hey, pick me."
Yeah, like, it's one of those where you just got to find the one that like has 1 or 2 goals that you can do, and then just kind of work from there and get you into late game. It's also more of which row sucks worse to be on, and then put your team or your opponent in that row.
Well, it looks like Trinomi is rushing the mask goal, fighting Malik right away.
Interesting.
Yeah, that is a fair point. Like, compared to top row, bottom is just way better. Because with the top row, you've got, like we said, Love Key, Void Tendrils, like, extremely long goals. So if you can pick up...
I guess that's Trinomi's thought process. He's going for this extra mask shard, just rushing it. Interesting. I would almost rather go False Knight and then... like, because you could get a spell or something like that, make this fight a little bit faster. That's what I would do. I don't know. Maybe this is faster. But it's not really a whole lot of backtracking if you just open up that shortcut.
Yeah, it's not too bad. So it looks like Pest is taking the normal bingo route here.
Yeah. Trinomi just letting us know what his intentions are very early on. Can't you do a shade skip to get that mask shard or something?
Which one? The one by the Gomes out here?
Yeah.
You can lure over the Vengefly and pogo on him.
Yeah. I wonder if he'll do that.
Probably. Or not. Never mind.
Yeah, for the longest time I thought you had needed some kind of vertical in there, but apparently you can just do that bench flash shot. Very good to know.
Yeah, a bit strange that he would rush the Moloch mask piece and not get the one that's right there. I don't know. That seems strange to me. Oh well. Yeah, so I don't know how hard Trinomi is committing to this. I mean, the one downside to picking bottom row, look at row 4. Monomon,
Yeah.
Queen's Garden Stag,
Watch Claw die.
Hornet 2, and Lost Kin. Like, if you pick bottom row, you're not leaving that for forever.
Basically.
So, I think Trinomi, after picking up that Mask Shard, realizing how terrible row 4 is, and maybe abandoning that. And Isma's tier.
There you go, Queen's Garden Stag. Maybe row 5 isn't that bad. It's still pretty awful having to go all the way out there, but you know. Yeah, there's actually 3 Queen's Garden goals on the board, so that's not...
That's pretty weird. That's not something you see all that often.
How many... Is there only 3? I think there might only be 3 goals for Queen's Garden.
There's more than that because there's a couple of variations on Trader Lord. Plus there's the Grub's goal too, which is not on this board.
Oh yeah, fair enough.
Okay, looks like Pest is continuing with the normal opening here. Finding Grub Song at VS.
Perfect.
Axe has been revealed already. Yeah. Really nothing interesting to talk about right now, to be honest.
Yeah, the openings, you know, all you really got is talk about the which side sucks. And yeah, pretty standard openings. We did get a Brooding Moloch.
Yeah, that was weird, but then, you know,
So
he just
that's,
abandoned it, so...
He's just livening it up for us.
Let's take a look at how many goals are Dreamnail locked, because, you know, that's always a fun thing to do. So, let's see.
Claw locked. Let's look at those.
Well, we'll do that next. We've got time. Nope. Yeah, Monomon is. There's actually not that many. 1, 2, just 4. 4
Markoth.
Dreamnail-based goals. Oh, 5. Markoth. Missed that one. So what's claw locked now? That one is Crystal Peaks. That's fine. Monomon is.
You know what we haven't seen in a while? Cyclone slash progression. Let's all hope for that.
Nah, I want a Flipmarm seed. Trinomi,
That's
is he just getting the scrub or is he going... Okay, he's just getting the grubs. So maybe he is committing to bottom row then. Alright, let's continue with claw-based goals. 4? I'm only seeing 4. There's a lot of random goals on this board. Like
yeah,
a lot.
it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be hard to find a lot of synergy with these. Oh, did you get no eyes for?
I did.
Okay, I just noticed that.
Alright, Pest doing a slight variation on the normal opening where he goes to the shops first before going to Salubra.
I actually really like this. I'm kind of a gambler, so I like taking the gamble. Well, I like going to Sly in hoping that you get you know, some kind of dash or something.
Hey, there's
So
dive.
you don't have to do shade. That's darkroom play. That's 4 checks all in a row.
It's pointing towards a fluke marm seed. See, this is why darkroom. Oh, there's cloak for 480.
480. These expensive cloaks. We had one
just
yesterday.
Spent that much on like getting dive. Rip. He could have bought dive, but he could have bought cloak, but he went and bought dive first.
Yeah. Will we see 10 Husk Guard kills?
Maybe. I think you farm for this, since you know where it is.
I would probably just go darkroom into resting grounds and then come back for it, because you don't really need you don't really need dash to get through it, so maybe you could luck out and get a geo.
He's not even picking up that geo. That's free 12 geo, dude. Not geo, dude.
Nice.
I would farm for this, absolutely, because cloak is, I mean, you're gonna take 3 minutes to farm for it, maybe. I think that's worth it.
But what if he gets the Watcher Knight's chest at Dream now? Boom.
I don't know. That seems like too much. Whoop.
It's still, yeah. Yeah, it still might not be like with the time you save from dashing through all the dark room. It might not even out even then. And that's if you do get the geo.
That's probably the only scenario where it'd be worth it. Would be if there's geo in the dark, you know, in resting grounds.
I'm a gambler, man.
I know, but it's like the dream sequence takes forever, and dive significantly, or dive. My brain is not braining very well today. Dash speeds up that sequence significantly. So, I mean, you'd spend some time farming, but you'd make it up right away. I don't know. I still would farm for it, but apparently Pest does not agree. And Chernomi. Oh, that's right. You can pogo this thing here too.
Oh, nice. Yeah, Pest doing a smart move and hitting one of the crystals before he goes into the dark room, because the first one you hit just lags for like an hour. You really don't want it happening inside the dark room.
Alright, Chernomi using the backup strat with this Venge Fly.
Ooh. He might have actually been able to damage boost to the right there. But he tried to go back onto the platform and it didn't work out.
Are you a little bit ahead of me on Pest's stream?
No. I'm watching the Hollow Knight speedruns.
Oh, so you're behind even. Pest, please don't die. Oh, he save quits out right before. I suppose you're only a couple seconds behind me. Low latency for the win. I believe this is low latency now. Yes.
All right, so 2 mask shards for Chernomi. We'll see where he gets his other 2.
Grubs and Sly, I'm sure. I mean, that Sly mask shard is not an insignificant amount of money, especially since we know that there's 2 progression items in the shops.
And they're both pretty expensive.
Yeah. So
I don't remember how much dive was, but
it was like 300.
I mean,
think.
a 480 Mothwing cloak with a low geo first chest. It's rough.
Come on, Pest, get through here. Pest struggling just a little bit with the dark room. This is what, his 3rd try, 4th try? There he goes. He's got it.
Hey. Yeah, so that time he actually did damage boost to the right. He could have probably did that last time, but he kind of chickened out and went to the left. And didn't make it back to the platform. Trinomi is going to have enough to buy the...
wow, he doesn't even check what Sly has before going right to the mask shard.
Alright, I like it.
Has he seen the shop before? Maybe he knows that Cloak is there.
I don't think he's been there yet.
So he just... wow. He didn't even look at what the shop had, just bought mask shard and left.
Well, how much is he going to get geo from... how much
Barely.
geo is he going to get?
The first few grubs barely give you anything. He's going to get like 40 geo from this. 100? Is it even that much from 4 grubs?
Oh, not even going to... oh, he's still...
he's got to get his last one here.
He's still collecting grubs. Well, if it is 100, wouldn't it be faster to buy the cloak first and then go back to Sly and get the...
yes. Plus, he wouldn't have had to wait to pogo up to that.
Yeah, he could have just dashed to it.
Yep. So dash definitely would have been faster.
Not too much of a difference, but it is stuff you need to be thinking about.
All right, Pastor, you gonna moonwalk? Nope. Lame. 160 geo though. That's helpful.
Yeah, that puts him that much closer to getting cloak.
Dash slash at 900. I missed what was at 500.
Grubberfly elegy.
Okay. So nothing important.
So I would rush 500 essence and get Grubberfly elegy.
Yeah, then you could kill the Balders.
It's just the best charm.
And thorns. Okay, so no extra progression so far in Resting Grounds. Whoa, Menderbug being found on Trinomi's screen. That's rare. Amazing.
All right, well, I guess we can stop stream. Trinomi has won.
Yep. He has been blessed by Menderbug.
I mean, it's one of the most random occurrences. Doesn't that mean that you win rando?
Pretty much, right?
Maybe he didn't look at what Sly had because he was thinking about buying dive. And now he doesn't have enough to buy dash. Alright, we actually only got one more check from Pest here, because you can't get up to Soul Eater yet. Unless this is Wings.
Oh, okay. Who has the mod log open now?
Mod log commentators.
Unless this is Wings. That was perfect timing too.
I love those moments where you're like, man, it'd be really nice if I got this right here, and then it just works out. So, Pest is probably very happy right now. But this does mean it's Wing Seed.
Dude, I love Wing Seeds. I think we should have a no-claw setting rando tournament.
It does make things a lot more interesting, and it makes you play the game in a way that is a lot different than you normally would. Which is the whole point of rando, right?
Exactly. Plus, the skips are way more interesting without claw.
But when you're new to wing seeds,
Yeah.
it's awful. It's the worst thing in the world.
Always set claw at elegy. I mean, there is a rando setting that takes away claw. And put some platforms in where you would need claw for items. Like Great Slash, for example. You cannot do that without claw. So the no claw setting will allow you to get that.
And Nosk. Can you get up to Nosk?
Nosk as well, yeah. I'm not sure if it's for that it works.
Only for checks.
Yeah, it might only be for checks, which could be a problem. We'll have to ask Sean about that. Anyway.
Yeah, so it looks like Trinomi is headed up to Dark Room. He does not have dive, so he will not be getting wings. And hopefully...
Oh, good point.
Hopefully he doesn't forget about Crypt.
That'd be pretty incredible. What is Pest up to?
Just scrub things.
Just scrub things. Just doing grubs for fun.
So yeah, Pest locked into the top. What's his first move? He has
Search
this
for things. He could get the love key.
He could get love key if he wants to get out of his home row.
Yeah, love key is absolutely attainable right now, so he could brush that into either Broken Vessel or Soul Master. I think would be good options, good second options.
Did Trinomi ever go to Salubra?
Maybe. Why? What was there?
He just got second dash.
Oh wow. Yeah, I don't think either of them went to Salubra. So that's the first Salubra we've seen. Both dashes this early is really rare, especially in the shops.
And it was the one. It was 140 instead of 480. So
so just discount cloak at Salubra. Amazing. So Pest is a little bit ahead right now in terms of checks. I mean, Trinomi still has to go through this dream sequence. He's not going to get wings, not without a revisit. So while Trinomi has marked his side already, Pest definitely ahead in terms of checks. And Trinomi is not going to be leaving his side of the board anytime soon, unless he goes Hornet 2 like right now.
I mean, he could go unlock Queen's Garden. Stag.
He could, for sure.
It's not fast, but I mean, neither are any of Pest's options. And then taking the dive in the Dreamer sequence.
So
that's gonna be plus 5 seconds.
Okay, so Pest hasn't bought the first cloak yet, right? He just has this second one.
No, he has both. I think.
No, he's not doing shade dashes.
Oh.
So he's only bought one. But he knows.
Oh yeah,
both
he
of them
did.
are.
He did. Yeah, because it was too expensive. It's 480 at Sly.
I mean, he really has no reason to buy the second one right now. What are you gonna do with Shade Cloak this early?
Yeah, he can sit on that. He go get Void Tendrils. No, he needs Claw.
He could do a Shade Skip up there.
There you go. So the optimal play is Hornet 2 into Abyss for Void Tendrils.
Yep.
Let's see if he does it.
Actually, no, he still can't get that. He could get Shade Cloak, the item, or the check, with a Shade Skip, but I don't think that's enough to get you up to Void Tendrils. I believe you actually do need Claw for that one.
He's wearing thorns.
This is questionable. Thorns is such a bad charm.
It literally wastes time because it...
Dashmaster, yes! They're gonna go so fast. Oh man, if I was in this race, I'd be so happy right now.
I was about to say he keeps thorns on with Dashmaster. Yeah, I just hate thorns because it literally messes up all of your timings. Because when you get hit, it's like a second where you just explode.
Yep. Pest has actually been practicing with Dashmaster recently too, so
yeah,
he's joined the dark side.
I mean, some would say that AG is the dark side, but
true, but he was already there, so
the darkest side.
That's like some Odyssey shit.
Interesting, he didn't collect the soul outside.
What is this Balder? Give him a roller. There you go. And then 2 in a row.
Hey, 2 in a row.
Perfect. All right, what's it like, Eater? Sharp Shadow and Cyclone.
All right.
Nothing.
Cyclone's gonna be important for the Claw at Nailmaster's Glory. So
naturally. So, important to note, besides Pest having wings, he's obviously moving faster than Chernobyl right now because of Dashmaster. Look how much faster that is. It's so good.
I wonder how, because he knows where dive is. I wonder how long he's gonna take before he actually goes and gets it.
I mean, what's your priority if you're Trinomi? Because he's just doing checks right now, and he doesn't really have urgency to do any goals because Pest has a bad row. I mean, they both kind of have bad rows now. There's not a good row on this board.
I think you want to be the first to find Dream Nail.
But there's only like 4 goals that are Dream Nail dependent. And no charm, nothing good behind the Seer.
But I mean for Trinomi, he's got Monomon, but you need Claw for that. Yeah, I don't know. I would go Queen's Gardens. I mean, they're doing checks and that's important, so it's not like they're wasting time or anything, but if you're prioritizing goals, you know, it is kind of a waste of time because you won't be doing checks, but it'll get you out into the middle of the board.
Yeah, being the first player to the middle of the board is probably the most important part about this game mode.
And it also makes your opponents sweat because they don't know, you know, you're about to take one of their second row goals, but they don't know which one, so.
Vanilla Balder Shell. What is this rando?
Not a rando at all.
Sean. Well, I have no idea how many tolls either player has right now, so we're gonna have to hope that they're honest about it. Fragile Heart at Dashmaster.
Do we have trackers?
No. Nobody wants to volunteer for that.
It's true. The commentators don't even want to volunteer for it. It's too much going on.
Is there a Zote-based goal on this board? No, Kala 1 is not Zote. Okay. So he just killed the Vengefly King for Geo.
Yeah, I mean, some expensive items in the shop. He still needs to get the second cloak eventually. No rush for it. But. And he hasn't checked Leg Eater yet, so he doesn't know that there's not really anything there.
Oh, Trinomi failing the Mantis Pogo. Gonna have to go all the way around.
It's plus 15 seconds.
Is it that much? I thought it was only like 8 or 10.
I always thought it was 15. Maybe suboptimally it's 15.
I mean, yeah, if you just walk. But finding nothing at Claw, just some Geo. So this is gonna orphan the Mantis Lord's check for Trinomi. He's not gonna check it now, and he probably won't come back for a very long time. He doesn't even have verticality yet. Just finally picking up dive, which is gonna give him verticality if he decides to go back to resting grounds.
Yeah, Trinomi's got a lot of cleanup to do. He never checked Salubra, he never finished Crypt, so I don't know if he's gonna prioritize going back to those areas or just
It doesn't look like it. It looks like he's going green path right now. VS.
There you go.
Dash.
And Pest never did, or no, he did do Soul Catcher. It was Thorns. Or something not good.
Yeah. So, Trinomi, like I said before, is in the lead with goals right now, but I'm a big fan of Pest's routing up to this point, actually. He's been a lot more thorough. He's been a lot cleaner with his routing and hasn't wasted all that much time. I mean, Trinomi has done a lot of checks and stuff too, but man, the stuff that he's left out for backtracking is going to hurt him later.
Yeah, and we talk about it a lot, but the main thing people lose time to is indecision. If you just like go through like 5 transitions kind of figuring out what you're doing, it wastes a lot of time. So, oh, he is going back for Shape of Bun.
Yeah, he just wanted that bench, I think, in green path.
Yeah, it's definitely not something you want to backtrack all the way through.
I mean, he could have taken the mage bench and sat out here by the lake. Luva percent complete. Nope, you don't have Claw Pest.
It was only 32 minutes. Is that world record?
Probably. Alright, Trinomi gonna be the first to check Thorns. The gold mine of every seed.
You think I can do it again?
Oh my... What?
Claw! Here's Claw! Oh! No way.
Dude, Thorns is the most broken place in Rando. I'm telling you.
What the fuck?
Well, that's really useful for Trinomi, obviously. Especially since he doesn't have wings yet. But that might delay him finding wings even longer. Not that it really matters, Claw is better anyway.
Maybe I should just start calling out every item.
Trinomi's not even going to get much of an advantage from this, because this is where Pest is heading there right now. He's going to check Thorns next. Unless he forgets about it.
With wings and Claw and Dash, like, I would just start working on goals after that.
Absolutely. I'd go pick up the Love Key right away.
Yeah, he's still gonna need Dream Nail, so he still has to do checks. But where is he going?
He's just getting this toll for the goal.
Oh, fair enough. It's a nice cheap one.
Shaddy, are you unofficially tracking? Is that what I'm supposed to take from that? Yes. Okay. Toll is really the only one we need to care about, I suppose. The rest are pretty easy. We'll see if Trinomi goes up into Howling Cliffs. It is an option that some people like to do. Nope, he's gonna go back. Alright, here comes Claw for Pest.
Yeah, he's got... And he's gonna get the Queen's Garden stag, so... Like... Or not Queen's Garden, Queen's Station. Or maybe he just goes straight to Queen's Gardens.
I think you go get the Queen Station and then go up through QGA and go that way.
Easy QGA.
First try.
Isma's OP. Still got to pick up the journal.
I mean, do you really care about the journal at this point?
It's in his home.
Void Tendrils entry is actually not bad now.
Yeah.
Imagine that.
It's just so far away from Queen's Station that if you're through here, you might as well pick it up. It's going to save time in the long run. And I mean, he's not worried about, you know, getting goals sniped. Trinomi doesn't have an easy out right now either, so...
Hornet 2, I think, is the best. Pest should almost be focusing on that. So if he did the Void Tendrils entry, coupled with Hornet 2, those two have some nice synergy together. Obviously, we know where Shade Cloak is. He's almost at 6 tolls. So then, really, he would just need to stop at Broken Vessel really quick before heading into the Abyss, and he'd have a snipe almost all the way to Trinomi's side of the board.
But you could also do Love Key Queen's Garden Stag. It'd be about the same, but faster. It'd be more of, does he want to cut Trinomi off?
I think you do.
Oh,
you
yeah.
You don't want to give a player like Trinomi any room to breathe. I mean, Trinomi's been a little bit sloppy with his movement so far. But, I mean, still. Once he gets warmed up, it's Trinomi.
It is Trinomi, that is a fact.
Yeah, you can't dispute that one. But Pest has been on his game. He really wants to take Trinomi down.
He started the tournament not really... Had he even played any randos?
Maybe
I think
like 1 or 2.
When he started, he hadn't done a whole lot of randos, so he's come a very long way. I'm pretty sure his first rando was with me, and it was a wing seed, and we both hated our lives. Because I wasn't very experienced with wing seeds. He had never done a wing seed because he'd never done randos. So.
I mean, this tournament has lasted almost 4 months now. 3 months, 4 months. It's been a long tournament, but
yeah,
it's been really cool just to see how much better people have gotten. It's pretty incredible. So Trinomi just tracing Pest's footsteps a little bit here, checking shape of Un. Pest is just going to be able to do all this faster. His movement's just better, faster, stronger, harder. You know.
Makes us. Where did he find Dashmaster?
Soul Catcher.
Oh, okay.
Shaman Stone. Did I miss that in Sly's shop? I must have.
Yeah, that's been there.
He didn't get the key, so. I mean, Soul Catcher, another one of those checks that has been orphaned by Trinomi. He's kind of peppered all these random charms all over the map so far that he just hasn't checked.
Yeah, and since he has Claw, going back to Crypt isn't as... Like, it's not as detrimental if he doesn't go back. Right. He obviously still wants it, but...
Alright, Pest, what's your play? Please tell me you're going to Queen's Garden. Actually, I might go get Shade Cloak before going there. Reason being is that the entrance to Queen's Garden is right next to Wraiths. So you could check Wraiths and then use Shade Cloak to enter right there.
He just went to Dirtmouth, so he's got enough to pay for it. I think you guys are thinking exactly alike.
Spent just a little bit too much to get Shaman Stone, though. So, do you think he does everything here in Queen's Garden? Do you think he unlocks the stag as well? I mean, why wouldn't you, right? If you're gonna go there already.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he's got the 2 gold. He's got row 1 and then row 4. He just needs to fill in the gaps. So I don't know what he does.
I think you do Broken Vessel. That's probably the fastest, especially now that he has Claw.
Got Wings and Claw, yeah. And then the 6 tolls. So yeah, he's got a clear shot all the way across the board. So I think you definitely go Queen's Garden Stag.
And then I think once you make that 4-goal snipe, you start preparing for Void Tendrils and the Hornet 2 snipe. Because you could do Void Tendrils, Soulmaster, Bretta and Sly, and Hornet 2. There's your 2nd snipe.
Yeah, he's got a clear path all the way across. This is looking really good for Pest. And that, getting sweeped like that always feels really bad. Like when someone marks 4 goals all the way across the board.
Really interesting that he is skipping Wraiths. I mean, if you're
I guess
goals,
he's just... Well, he knows Trinomi probably has Claw.
True.
Because it was in a very, easy, obvious spot.
I mean, the opposite.
So
of what
maybe he thinks that he's gonna go rush Queen's Garden Stag, and he wants to get that before Trinomi has a chance.
Maybe. Because what I was mentioning about this snipe is exactly true for Trinomi as well. I mean, that's available for him. So they both have the exact same, connection across the board available. It's just that Pest is a little bit further along that path than Trinomi is, I would say.
Yeah, we don't know how many tolls Trinomi has either, so...
Yeah, but Bretta and Sly is a pretty quick goal, and Fungal's right here.
Oh, so. Yeah, he does have Claw. Yeah, he can do Bretta.
We might see both of our runners kind of trade that line across the board, actually. One person getting the Hornet-based one, and the other person getting the Queen's Garden-based one. Or half and half. You never know. Alright, well that's a goal in reserve for Pest.
He's not going Stag.
Oh, he does mark it. Okay. Just waiting for the transition. Don't follow him. Oof. Trinomi making the play for Queen's Station. Queen's Stag Station. Queen's Garden Stag. Whatever. Queen's Station is different from Queen's Garden Stag. Even though they share a word.
That's 1/2 to Mark of Pride Longnail.
Yeah, that's a good find.
And Trinomi actually going for the Stag Station, so... I don't know why Pest didn't go for that one.
Yeah, it's probably just not even on Pest's radar. Any time that you spend going for that is time you're not getting towards securing the 6 tolls goal.
Yeah, and it really does hurt to sink time into a goal that you don't have direct, you know, a direct path to it. So if Trinomi got it and it was in his reserve, then that was just time wasted.
Exactly. And it's not like he's going to go back to Queen's Garden later. I mean, he could very, very end game, but...
You might watch Cloth die.
Yeah, but you're not going to sink this much time into it this early for a goal that might not even come up. So
I just wanted to see the sweep across the board. But
you can still see it. Hornet 2 is still an option for that.
That's true.
Or Lost Kin even. Like if he... No, that's not an option. He needs to...
And Hornet 2 looks really good right now because the Void Tendrils.
Yeah, exactly.
We might actually see that right here.
I would like to see Pest go and kill Broken Vessel first, or Soulmaster. I guess you could pick either one. Soulmaster might be the better option because there's more checks there. As long as he has tolls in reserve before going up there, which he can do. There's the one in Sanctum, the Hamathity bench.
He's also got... Pest has 3 Wanderer's Journal as opposed to Trinomi's 1, so he could sweep all the way across the board if... But...
Alright, that's 6 tolls for Pest.
I probably would have prioritized that if my home row was... had Wanderer's Journals in it. That's such an easy goal to get early.
It really is. Especially once you have Claw. There's so many journals that are Claw locked, but once you have that, I mean, you can get 3 or 4 of them really quickly.
He has so much health.
Best spending some time to get Gorgeous Husk here. I don't know that I agree with this. I think you gotta just beeline it for like Broken Vessel in this scenario.
Maybe he's wanting to check Kingdom's Edge stuff while he's out there.
Maybe he's going Soulmaster. Or maybe he's doing nothing. Nail upgrade, maybe?
That is not ideal.
Nope, just opening the door? Okay. I kind of like these seeds where you're given everything early because then it puts way more focus on your routing prioritization with goals and stuff. You're not spending so much time just looking for movement to do things. I don't know.
Yeah, this would be definitely a very goal heavy race instead of check heavy. Because what else do we have that's random on the board? We still need to find Long Nail. Trinomi doesn't have Mark of Pride, but
Great Slash,
Dream Nail, and
Abyss Shriek.
Oh yeah, so Wraiths and Abyss Shriek.
So
Alright, yeah, they still need to do some random checks.
Yeah,
but
this is the kind of random checks I would like, though. Just the kind that can be instant goals. You're not looking for movement to be able to even go check things, you know? You have all that already, so now it's just go out there and try and find goals. Trinomi going to Resting Grounds.
Finally gonna get wings.
Pest has got to hurry to get the Soulmaster to secure the 6 tolls goal.
Yeah, Trinomi has to be close. I would say at least 4 or 5.
He's at 5? Okay.
There you go. So
yeah,
and
Trinomi's probably gonna
he hasn't been to City of Tears yet, so
that's not a
easy
big deal
King's
because
Station.
Pest will still have the Bretta and Sly goal as an easy alternative. For a connecting goal, anyway. So it's not the end of the world. There's 2 goals that kind of go across, all the way across for both players. So if you lose one, you can still get the other one. And they're of similarly equal difficulty.
Yeah, I think Trinomi's actually not looking too bad with his Wanderer's Journals, because that means he can get a second goal in row 4. Whereas for Pest to get a second goal, he's going to need to go all the way to Abyss, do Hornet 2. It's just a lot longer than just picking up 5 Wanderer's Journals.
Is there anything that's... There's a couple things that are Crystal Heart locked, right? The Crystal Peaks Grubs is... But that's it, I think. I was just thinking, like, what's an item that the runners could still get that would suck for their opponent not to find? But I can't even really think that...
Yeah, I think they're both sitting...
Oh, shit. There's Longnail Mark of Pride.
Oh...
Pest has 2 goals in reserve.
And the Soul Master. Yeah, he's gonna get the Soul Master. Which one do you think he... I mean, obviously he does the pay 6 tools. If he can get it.
Yeah, but that's not gonna happen. Because
Trinomi's right. So, at least he got that, because if he didn't, then he would have no row 3.
I'm not sure you... Do you choose to mark this? I'm not sure that you do. Because Longnail Mark of Pride is... I mean, it's 2 random checks.
Yeah, but I think Mark of Pride was somewhere that was really easy. I think it was somewhere in... Well, it wouldn't have been in Green Path, because Trinomi would have got it. I don't remember where he got it. So, I don't know. Yeah, I mean, like, he could do Bretta.
Oh boy. Trinomi not marking this goal. Sports room. Yeah,
maybe he doesn't know. Oh yeah, so I don't know, Trinomi might not check that for a while, so yeah, maybe you don't mark it.
Oh wow. Pest getting the goals. He marked him in the wrong order, but whatever. Trinomi was not gonna snipe the clicking on that. And that is the exact reason why holding things in reserve can be dangerous. Because Trinomi just lost that.
I don't think he held it in reserve. I think he just didn't know.
That might be true. He might have just forgot he had 6.
I've been in that situation before where I'm like, I think I have enough. I think a lot of the mistakes that people see is just comes down to people forgetting.
Yeah, or not keeping close enough track. He didn't unlock the 6th? Oh. So he didn't even have 6. He had 5 still. Still, like, it's right there. Oh, he didn't have Geo. See, this is what I get for watching one of the screens. Just things being cleared up by Shaddy and Chad. That makes more sense.
Being
but
cleared
still,
up by people
sucks.
actually paying attention. Thanks. What would we do without you guys?
Sound like idiots. I mean, that's going to happen regardless, so there's really no change. So that's a hurtful snipe for Trinomi, absolutely, and definitely the correct goal for Pest to mark in that situation.
Where's Trinomi going?
He's going the
He's already
Howling
gotten
to Cliffs, I
Baller
believe.
Show. But Dirtmouth.
Oh, you can make that jump. Interesting. Yeah, the stag nest fragment is pretty free.
Is this faster than going dirt mouth?
Yes. Especially since he has dive, he can exit out of Joni's dark room. We'll see if he decides to do that or if he's just gonna get the goal and leave. I would imagine he'd do the checks while he's up here. Okay, well he's not doing Joni's.
Yeah, row 3 just looks really good. It's got so many easy goals on it. And using the single pogo, styling on us.
Did Pest sell his journals?
It's still showing up on his tracker.
Yeah, the journals and stuff on the tracker don't update until you sit on a bench.
Oh. I mean, maybe he just assumes that it's on Trinomi's home rows, so why wouldn't he get it?
Maybe it's once you save quit it updates. Or get another one. Okay, well, I guess, yeah, Pest just doesn't have his eyes on that goal, apparently. Doesn't care about it. Which is unfortunate, because if he killed Hornet too, he'd have the journals. Oh, wow. Dream Nail. Cyclone.
There's one of them. So, no eyes. Was that you?
Nope. Trinomi marked it.
Markoth?
He's telling Pest to stop because of infinite load.
Oh.
Well, if you're going to get infinite load, that's the time to get it. Because I believe he was quitting out, so he should still have Dream Nail.
Yeah.
Okay, so he unmarked it, which means I can restart. This is our way
I was gonna
of
say
communicating.
we're an hour in, and Stay Hydrated bot
Oh, he does have it still. Okay, good.
would tell everyone to go get some water. So, go get some water, guys. Stay hydrated.
Yeah, the red light is like stop, you know, like a stoplight. So you're telling the other player, hey, I had a thing happen that in the rules says we need to stop and wait.
Yeah, a lot of the times, like for me personally, I just have the bingo board open and I don't really see the chat. So I think a lot of people play like that.
Yep.
So the red really helps indicate.
Plus, usually you have like the corner of your eye on the bingo board so you can see when something happens, like movement, you know?
When all your goals get taken from you.
Yeah. So when you see like the whole board start flashing red, you're just like, oh, you see it almost immediately. It's a good signal system. Okay. So Pest has 2 journals, so he did in fact sell all. Amazing.
Yeah, I guess he just assumed he'd never get that goal. But, I mean, if he's not even using that money, like, what's he using that money for?
It's only 1,000 geo, and the rest of his seals, you know, 2,700. That's a significant amount of geo. And Trinomi's not gonna get his 5th journal before Pest is done killing Hornet 2. So that goal was his, if he wanted it. He just gave it up.
Yeah, there's even a journal right next to the safety bench after Hornet, so he could have picked one more up, got that one next to the Hornet safety bench, and then got... That would have been a really bad goal for him to snipe. If you're Trinomi and you get Wanderer's Journals taken from you, you're definitely beating yourself up over it.
I mean, that is a legitimate point. Like, maybe he just wanted to go fast and not spend the time to sell all those seals individually. But,
and then have to do that for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's true. It is a little bit of a quality of life thing to not do that, but I think the goal is too enticing, at least until Trinomi marks it.
And before Pest still gets it.
He very well could. This fight is probably almost over with Hornet. Meanwhile, Trinomi is heading for a Broken Vessel and will likely chain that into a Lost Kin kill. And Pest, you marked the wrong goal, bud. You did not just kill Lost Kin, sorry.
Trinomi picking up the Broken Vessel. That's pretty...
Hopefully Pest sees that and fixes it.
Do you think he'll do Lost Kin?
Trinomi?
Yeah.
Absolutely. There you go, Pest. That's the correct goal. You did, in fact, kill Hornet 2, not Lost Kin.
Shade Soul.
That's a really good find for Trinomi.
Yeah. That makes this Lost Kin fight way easier. And he has Shaman Stone, so...
Yeah, he's set. This will be no problem for him. Plus, this puts him right on the doorstep of 500 Essence for that goal.
Oof. Yeah,
Not Pest, like... Pest was never going to get that anyway, I don't think. So this goal is all Trinomi's.
He's collecting more Wanderer's Journals. He would have had the 5, right?
Yeah, he would have had it right now. He's choosing not to check anything in Kingdom's Edge, though. Maybe he thinks it's too important to get
Quick
Void
Slash. Or the Snipe.
For which one?
For Wanderer's Journals.
Oh, yeah. Maybe, yeah. Maybe realizing he wants that now. He might have to pull up the good old Google and find out where some more are.
Well, he's got the one that Trinomi picked up, Ancient Basin. And then, I don't know, what would be the fastest ones?
Alright, that's Lost Kin. So Trinomi has that in reserve.
But of course, Trinomi's going for journals right now, right?
You'd think.
So that he can get his Lost Kin.
Do you reveal, though, that that you have Dream Nail? Do you mark Lost Kin? I almost think you wait until you get the 500 Essence and then mark it.
I don't know. Dream Nail's, like I said, it's one of those weird ones where it's like there's 2 copies of it now, so the chances of both of you getting it is very high. So I don't think hiding Dream Nail, and like, where did he get Dream Nail?
I don't remember. Cyclone.
Oh yeah. So like nothing would indicate that Dreamnail is at Cyclone.
No. I'm just saying, like, if your opponent knows
Yeah,
that
lets
you have it,
yeah.
then they might rush
go
to
into
defend
search
something.
mode.
But yeah, with how little Dreamnail goals there actually are on this board, I think if you're Trinomi, you mark 500 Essence, and then you mark Lostkin once you get a second goal where you can mark it, because Pest is going to take 5 journals.
That's so crazy.
He's a room away. After selling all of them, he's still going to get this. Amazing. Where are you going, Pest? Wrong alcove. Amazing. That's huge. That's enormous. It's going to be way more difficult now for Trinomi to exit his home row.
Yeah, he's definitely beating himself up over that. That's one of those goals. It's like Lumafly Lantern. Like, if Lumafly Lantern's in your home row taken, that's a
feels bad, man. How much of an effect do you think Dashmaster has played on this race so far?
Oh man, it's huge. It's twice the speed. Also, he can down dash, like uncomparable.
I don't think he's used the down dash at all, but
oh, he's used it at least once.
It's better than 0.
Probably on accident, but he used it.
Plus, to be honest, Dashmaster movement just feels so good to do.
Yeah, you just feel fast. And when you feel fast, you go fast. Those are just facts.
Absolutely a psychological boon.
Also, he could do the tunnel skips.
True. What are you doing, Pest? He's trying to decide what he wants to do.
I think he's gonna go save Claw or Cloth. Claw.
I think he was debating doing that, but it looks like he's gonna go Void Tendrils in the Abyss.
I mean, why not? You got the 2 Pale Ore and you got Cloth. It's not a bad play.
Yeah, I don't know that you focus that far out though on the board. Plus, he's already got a goal in row 3 that he can mark whenever he gets to it again. So, this might be the rare scenario where we see a Kalo 1 play an hour into the match. Because what else do you do if you're Pest? Kalo 1 is static. It's long, but it's static. No Eyes, he can't do. Hive Blood, who knows where that is. So, I think realistically, you almost have to go Kalo 1.
Alright, so I'm gonna call another one. Hive Blood at Shade Cloak.
That would be insane.
That would be really good for Pest, but
nice 0. I mean, DFT is sick. That's kind of the same as being high.
It's my sick voice, not high voice.
Okay, Trinomi, where's he going?
DFT is never sick, except for right now. I pride myself on never getting sick, but my wife got sick and then gave it to me.
Gross. Glowing Womb. Your call was wrong.
You can't get them all right.
Looks like Trinomi's heading to Deep Nest to clear out all these grubs. That'll allow him to connect to Lost Kin. Pest immediately marking void tendrils.
Yeah, let's see the Coliseum play.
So Chernomi now knows that Shade Cloak is on the field. He still hasn't been to Salubra, has he?
No, he hasn't. Oh,
he's never
no.
going back.
It's one of those things, like, that is definitely one that you're like, I did that early game. He definitely thinks he went to Salubra. Alright, picking up the 5 deepness scrubs for Chernomi. Pest is going to pick up Lantern. Is he going deep nest?
I don't think there's anything for him in Deep Nest. He does have enough for the Grub Song check, so he can do that. What is Chernomi doing? Is he lost? Chernomi is lost.
It happens to the best of us. Or maybe he's just curious. He never knew what was down there. Dream Nail at Grub Song.
Well,
all
now
right.
I know where both copies are.
That's a Markoth, right? Or No Eyes?
Both.
Or
I think
both.
you do. Oh, wow. Do you do Markoth or No Eyes first? Probably No Eyes, right? Because that kind of indirectly protects your Markoth in that scenario.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it'd be insane if Chernobyl shot all the way across the board. So
Oh, yeah.
I think you definitely do No Eyes first.
Especially since Pest knows that he has Dream Nail. So No Eyes is by far the most accessible.
Although, I mean, Pest can assume that he has lost kin. And then, I don't know, maybe like rescue Bretta Sly and then No Eyes. So he could maybe think that he's about to get No Eyes sniped from him. So either way, it's the best call. That Wanderer's Journals is so rough for Chernomi right now.
Absolutely.
That would have got him lost kin like immediately. And he could be working on like rescue Bretta. But now he has to do the 5 deep nests.
Yep. This bot, that snipe bought Pest alone probably 10 minutes.
It be like that sometimes.
Yep.
I would just turn around and be like, I'm coming back to No Eyes sometime, some other time. I'm obviously not. Alright. It does have Shaman Stone, so it's gonna help a little bit.
I hate this boss so much. Where was Shade Soul again? I forgot where Chernomi got that.
Oh, I was hoping
Oh,
you
is it
wouldn't
Wings,
ask.
wasn't it?
Yeah. That's it.
You got it right before Lost Kin.
Imagine backing a video game and then super excited that you're gonna have your own boss in it, and then everybody hates you.
Wouldn't that be the goal, though? Like, if you're gonna make a boss,
Well,
make one that's just the worst. Alright, No Eyes is down. And immediately marks Longnail Mark of Pride. Because why wouldn't you? Alright, Pest, where are you going now?
It's looking... That's a pretty orange board. Now I bet he's wishing he did save cloth when he was there. I still don't think you do Trader Lord, though.
Looks like he's heading to Monomon.
I think Trinomi was gonna try to hit the grub through the wall, through the floor. Words.
Alright, Dream Wielder being found there. And what is at the other check here in Weaver's Den?
Think of how much time he's gonna save from not having to charge up his Dream Nail. Soul catching.
Seconds. How do you come back from this if you're Trinomi? This is really rough.
Yeah, he's just got to get the grubs, Lost Kin. I mean, Bretta is a super easy one. And
Because
then
you get the deepness grubs.
Hive blood.
Do you what?
But this sucks. I said get lucky with Hive blood.
You almost have to.
Because he still has to go through Beast Den. Like, I mean, he's got the.
You can take the
he's
shortcut.
Yeah, he's got wings and dash, but it's still going all the way out there.
Thankfully for Trinomi, this is gonna take Pest at least a minute or two to beat Umu and then go down to Monomon.
Alright, place your bets. Is he gonna get that 2 cycle?
Not on current patch, no.
Oh, yeah. Rip. He could get double doubles. Well, okay. How much more health did he get? 50?
That was after 1028, he got 50 more.
And why is it harder on current patch?
Because of the knockback of Umu. He's affected by Dream Nail knockback now.
Oh, yeah.
So setting him up in the right spot is not easy.
At least it's not the 1028 knockback with your nail. It just blast you across the room.
Oh, come on, that was fun, though.
It actually is, but not when you're speed running.
Okay. Well, Trinomi needs to do some stuff in the middle of the board. Looks like he's going Bretta Sly now, maybe? He's gotta be. He's gotta do that and then Kalo 1 maybe, I think.
Or he could just stay in his home row. I mean, he'd have to do the 7 grubs and sea peaks, which would not be great, but...
And you also need Crystal
He also
Heart
hasn't... Oh, yeah. There's always one.
Yep, it's you. So, Pest is going to go Markoth now. It's the only thing he can really do. after that, probably chain it into Colo 1. And then 2 Pale Ore. And then watching Cloth die.
And then GG.
And then GG. So Chernomi has to cut him off somewhere. He's going to cut him off at Bretta and Sly here. So forcing Pest to go and get some Pale Ore, which is a bit slower. But then really Chernomi needs to do Colo 1 and force a Hive Blood search.
I mean, since you know... Well, I guess you can't do either, so never mind. Yeah, he's got to cut him off somewhere, but...
I mean, I'm not saying it's really slow, but it's slower than Bretta and Sly, which is really free. I don't know. I guess Bretta's a ways away, so not the most convenient thing to do. But Pale Ore is probably slower.
Chernomi needs Pest to die to Barkoth.
That's
right
true.
Now.
The only... This could be really good if Chernomi goes Mantis Lords now, and something important is there, like Crystal Heart. Because then Pest is never coming back for it.
Crystal Heart, Hive Blood, Great Slash. There's still some random things to be found.
Yeah.
But, I mean, Mantis Lords is so slow. Even with his everything he has, like, it's so slow.
And he's got the Shade Soul. That speeds it up pretty quick. Alright, there's Bretta and Sly. Chernomi really needs to not quit out. Yeah, go do Mantis Lords. Find out what's there. Or quit out.
Alright.
If he's quitting out, he needs to go Coliseum 1.
He was going to, and then was like, I'm not listening to Mick.
Actually, quitting out and doing Colo 1 is probably way more important than what I was saying, and he's going Crossroads. Never mind.
Naturally.
Because he's going to do Crystal Peak
Going to
Scrubs,
CP.
which he can't complete.
There's a bunch of checks in there. He's going to find
true.
something good. We haven't seen Sly's shop key. We haven't seen... Oh. Glowing Wound. Oh, he hasn't been to Soul Catcher. Maybe he's doing that. Find,
Well, it's gonna be... Man.
making it look clean.
Chernomi needed to go Colo 1. He has the combat advantage over Pest, but Pest is heading there now. Pest is gonna get it for free.
You say that until he finds Hive Blood here.
It doesn't matter, because he needs to stop Pest from making a connection to the middle.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Glowing Wound just seems kind of random right now.
Wow. He actually found Hive Blood. Are you kidding me? You can't make this stuff up.
I should really go into business as a psychic. If anybody needs, you know, career advice from a psychic.
Well, so how can Chernomi stop this? He has to beat him to watch Cloth die, right? Because Pest is going to get Call of 1 for 11, then Pale Lore for 12. So then it either has to be Watching Cloth die, or like one of these three down here in the bottom is going to be Pest's final goal.
This is looking really bad for Trinomi.
Either that or Pest finds Abyss Shriek, which requires 2. He's probably not going to find 2 random checks. So you hedge your bets and try and stop him at Cloth dying.
Trinomi has to do Cloth, and it's such a long goal that he hasn't even started, so...
And he doesn't even have Shade Cloak yet, because he hasn't been to Salubra.
Oh, he doesn't know where Shade Cloak is. That's even worse.
Maybe he'll finally realize, oh crap, he's going there now, so it's whatever.
Okay.
Amazing.
It's like he's gonna do a lot of random checks hoping to find Shade Cloak.
Well, this is gonna be a pretty standard Coliseum from Pest. Mostly just a timer that's going right now until he's done with it. Hollow 1 is fairly short, like shorter than most people think.
So is Trinomi in just checks mode right now? Because he needs C-dash.
No, you go
or
and
Great
rush
Slash.
Cloth. Oh no, he can't even mark that.
He can't mark it, so he needs C-dash or Great Slash.
Yeah, he's in checks mode right now. I think Crystal Peak is the place to check. There's a ton of items there.
And you can get them all.
Yeah.
It's usually the randos. You see people have to come back so many times because they don't have whatever they need.
So he can do a bunch of checks here while trying to find Great Slash. And also clearing the grubs, so he can prepare for getting that one as well if he happens to find Crystal Heart somewhere. Trinomi doing the pogo strat through here, even though he has Claw.
Showing off. He even just attached himself to the wall, so he knows he has Claw. Questionable.
That might be faster to do the pogos.
Well, yeah, if you don't hit the spikes.
Yeah.
You know, there's 2 types of speedrunners. The ones that go for speed and the one that go for style.
So what kind of speedrunner does that make you if you do both?
A god gamer.
Oh, damn it. Trinomi.
There he pulled that off. Yikes.
I don't know how much experience Trinomi has with this skip. He got it. He had Claw, so it's easy. Oh my god, you're kidding.
Well. So... he should have enough time to cut him off at Watch Clock Die.
Should, yeah.
What Pale Lures do you get as Pest?
What do you get?
Which Pale Lure do you get? I guess the Basin one?
And he has Essence, so that'd be the other one.
Oh, okay.
So that won't take him long. The other advantage Trinomi has is he has the Queen's Garden Stag, so he's much closer to Trader Lord than Pest.
Ooh, 1 health.
Deep Focus was Crystal Heart, so that brought Trinomi back into it.
Hive Blood and Crystal Heart.
Oh my god, if Pest dies now.
Oh.
On the final boss of Kalo 1. Okay, he got him. Both players at 1 HP. Alright, there's Kalo 1 for Pest. Oh, please don't die.
Is it gonna come down to Abyss Streak?
Okay.
Tsunami, that's not a real grub.
Yes. Sears Pale Ore is at 300. Oh, Chernobyl. He's making me nervous, dude.
It's all part of the show.
Apparently. Pest thinking you can go up through the transition. Amazing. I don't think I've ever seen anyone try that before. Chernobyl dream nailing the dead bodies on the ground there. Getting that text.
Yeah, Pest is still in the lead, but I think it's definitely a lot closer than it was before Crystal Heart and Hive Blood.
Yeah, no kidding.
I
still think that
Wound
was
was
the wrong
such
play.
a random. Glowing Wound was such a random check.
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Still don't agree with that decision to go to Glowing Womb instead of Kalo 1. Especially from our perspective too, because we can see that Chernobyl has a damage advantage over Pest, so Kalo 1 would have been much faster for Chernobyl than it was for Pest. But yeah, Chernobyl needs to hurry up with these grubs, mark this, and then go beat Trader Lord. Hopefully he doesn't stop and do anything else, because he needs to head off Pest at Cloth dying.
Yeah, Pest is going. Yeah, he's gonna get Cloth and the ore right now. So the only advantage he has is that he's got the stag
and damage advantage.
Yeah, I don't know if that's enough to catch him up though.
I don't know. Probably not, but I guess we'll see. It's gonna take him a little bit longer to get the rest of these grubs.
And especially if he goes
left.
for these checks, like, he doesn't have time to do these checks right now.
He really doesn't. I mean, they're
I
fast
think he's
checks,
going
but it's
to.
more time than he has. Like Crystal Heart all the way across this. This is a fast check to do, but it's costing him, 15, 20 seconds. You don't have that amount of time right now.
Yeah. Well, when you don't know how close... He's got to know it's pretty close, though. Like, what else is Pest going to do?
Right. It's one of those easy temptations to fall into.
And it was Geo, so it's like...
Yeah, how helpful is that?
It's not basically free. It's 15 seconds. That's 15 seconds of time loss. No, I don't... Yeah, I don't know. He doesn't know how close it is, so...
Okay. Pest is all set up for that now. Now he just needs to get this pale ore. All right. Game point for Pest. Oh, that's unfortunate, Chernobyl.
Classic backwards slide. Especially after seeing the 2 pale ore, like, you have to know how
you gotta
important
go.
it is to get there.
Like, he just spent 15 seconds doing that. That he doesn't have. He's wasted almost a minute just on checks that he doesn't need.
I don't think he can make it.
I don't think so either. Trinomi flexing with the crystal dashes, though.
Great Slash doesn't help. He still loses.
Yeah, with a static goal like watching Cloth die, there's no way Pest doesn't go for that. You're not going to waste time trying to search for Great Slash as your game point. Because it's just too unknown. Whereas, granted, you could get lucky with finding that somewhere, and it'd be shorter than going after the static goal. You just can't risk that because the risk reward is just not viable. Sending Dark, vanilla.
Nice.
That actually gives Trinomi even more damage advantage here.
Yeah, it'll make Trader Lord a little bit easier.
So, like we said, Trinomi has the stag that's here, so he could potentially still beat him. He's got to know that this is what Pest is going for. Oh no, Trinomi, you gotta go save Cloth first, dude.
Wait, did he do it and we just don't remember?
I don't think he's. Maybe he did when he was in Basin. I don't remember. Nope, he didn't. He's remembering. That's unfortunate. He still has some time, though, because Pest still has to get there, and this arena will take him a little bit. And he's taking the safety bench, too. That's good for Trinomi. That's, 20 seconds that he's wasting for this. 3-second loads plus the...
Well, it's not a waste if you die.
True. But this is... making up for the mistake that Trinomi made here. Still, Trinomi has significantly more damage than Pest does. And this arena is no joke. When you, even with level 1 spells with Shaman, it can still just destroy you.
Yeah, not really a whole lot of resources. I'm surprised he didn't do like a nail upgrade.
I don't think he thinks he has time. That's like a 2-minute waste to go and just get a little bit more damage. Pest playing this well though so far. Taking out the Petras first. This is going to be real close. They might match up right at the Queen's Garden Stag. Freeing Cloth is not going to take Trinomi long with the spells he has.
Is his bench in Queen's Garden right now?
Yes.
That's very good.
So he's going to save quit right to where Pest is.
This will be...
Can you believe it? 2 races in a row. Race to Trader Lord. Are you kidding me?
Well, the worst part is, even if Trinomi gets Watch Cloth die...
Look at that. Cloth is free.
He didn't win. He hasn't won yet. He still has to... He still has to keep going. For Pest, it's if he wins, then, he wins. Or if he gets Trader Lord, he wins.
Here we go. Trinomi has the damage advantage. Oh, no, his bench isn't there.
Oh.
He benched when he left. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I like that he's not stopping to bench. He needs to go. I would be so nervous right now. Because you're behind if you're Trinomi. You're playing catch-up on this goal.
Oh, yeah. And he probably doesn't know how much of an damage advantage he has.
right, here we go. I can't watch this. Fight still hasn't really started yet for Pest. About to now. Trinomi's about to enter the arena.
Will his damage output be enough to get him back in the game?
I don't know. Trader Lord is no slouch on their patch.
I think Pest has to die. I don't think Trinomi can do this. Ooh.
It's very possible. How much HP does Trader Lord have? Like 1,500? 1,000?
Alright. Phase 2.
Trinomi's entering the real fight. Pest is almost dead.
Oh no.
Pest, you gotta be careful now. Oh boy, almost dying to the Shade Cloak cooldown.
This is insane. And there it is. Pest pulls it out.
Incredible. Came down to the checks in Crystal Peak, I think.
Yeah, he would have been able to get it if he didn't do the C-Peaks checks.
Oh, he died anyway.
Well.
Wow. Really great race, though. If I had to sum that up in... if I had... Okay, I was really loud, I guess, in that. If I had to sum that up in 2 critical turning points, Wanderer's Journal goal and the extra checks in Crystal Peak that Trinomi did at the end.
Yeah, that Wanderer's Journal was just so detrimental. And he was so close to getting them. Welcome, Pest.
That race should not have gone that way. I got fucked top row, but then everything was given to me. Shade Cloak was in shops. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah.
2 things are locked behind Shade Cloak. As soon as he did the 1 extra mask, I was like, well, this is it. But then, what? I don't know.
Oddly enough,
Isma's was the first pickup. So that made Love Key free.
yeah.
And then,
Oddly enough, it was actually very generous to both of you. You both got pretty lucky with some checks.
yeah, this seed was just so generous. We got like everything so early. Fucking Dashmaster wings, claw, dash, like everything. And like one of the Isma's C dash items, like instantly. That was insane. I should not have had nearly as good of a time in this seed or this card.
Yeah, Trinomi actually just picked up Hive Blood at Glowing Womb right before going to C-Peaks without C-Dash, and then finding C-Dash at Deep Focus.
Oh,
so
seriously?
That allowed him to get the grubs and C-Peaks.
I got scared once I saw him do that. Once he did the C-Peaks and the High Blood, I was like, shit, I was really hoping he wouldn't find High Blood, because I was really hoping on 1 rando goal till they give me a buffer. But then that went, and I was like, oh, this is doomed now.
Yeah, he was actually at Trader Lord as you were.
Oh, seriously?
He was just a little bit behind.
I hate that fight so much. It's so bad. I'm so bad at it.
Plus, he already had the Queen's Garden stag too, so he could just stag right there.
He did.
So
I just remember like one of the first bracket stages or like groups or whatever the first one was. It was like some race between, I think it was me and Sean or something, or maybe it was me and Mick, and it was a race to kill Trader Lord, and I just couldn't. So I'm really glad that this has changed. There's definitely one race that just I died a lot to Trader Lord in. I will say I really like the movement in this one was really fun because I like movement already, but then we got every kind of movement ability and Dash Master, and this was the most fun to play seed.
We were actually talking about that. Trinomi never got Dash Master, so
wasn't
we
it like
talking
super
about,
early?
or
Was
he
it
has
Soul
Dash
Catcher?
Master. He never.
Oh, is it Soul Catcher? Yeah, I went there pretty quickly because I was like, I had the choice to go either like, what was it, fungal or the upper ways. Green path is what that is. And I was just like, well, I don't want to go that way. I don't think I had like a ton of money at that point, and I was like, well, fuck it. There was already a bunch of stuff in the shops. Why would Leg Eater have stuff too?
Yeah, I think Leg Eater
Did
didn't
it
have
have
anything. It had Cyclone Slash, which if it came down to Nail Master's Glory. So that was the thing, is like, even if Trinomi did pick up the Watchcloth die, it would just stall it out to where random checks, you'd have to find
Yeah.
Abyss Shriek or Great Slash.
Where was Howling Wraiths and Abyss Shriek? I'm gonna look that up.
No idea.
Howling Wraiths
We
was
never saw either.
Yeah, I never found. All right, so Howling Wraiths was apparently at the Mantis Lord's check, and Abyss Shriek was at Joni's. Oh, that's interesting.
The other,
I don't think I would have gone to Cliffs for fucking forever. Oh, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait, really? Wait, so that means that Trinomi got that one. I thought he got the Grub Song one because he did the mask early, so he got the 5 grubs. So I was like, he started marking the essences super early, so I was like, he probably just picked up 5 grubs and checked it. And I was like, I don't know where else he could have gone because he got it super early. So with 5 grubs already, I was like,
yeah, he never got the Grub Song Dream Nail.
oh,
he just
really?
got the
yeah. I wish this race had more like opportunity for checks, but it was just like,
well, it almost did.
It almost did, but then every kind of check was early.
So we gotta ask about the Wanderer's Journals.
Is that an accident?
Yeah, I was just trying to go fast, and then I went to the right side, and I was like, oh, wait a second.
Okay. Well, we just thought you were like
Vanilla Great Slash.
Amazing.
Yeah. Nice. That would have been fun.
We thought you were just giving it up because it was at his home row, and he had 4 when you collected your 5th, but
yeah.
We figured you were just giving it up since it was on his home row, and it was,
Well, I was just like, I mean, fuck it. I was already in Kingdom's Edge, and it was like, okay, I just killed Hornet 2, which I accidentally marked Lost Kin for. I was very confused when I saw my marker flash, and I was like, I've definitely done this, Mick. You can't do this. And then I was like, oh shit, wait, no, I didn't. And then I was like, oh, Wanderer's Journal. I can do that. Oh, there's only like 2 left. I know where those are. And then I wasn't planning on it, but it was a happy accident.
Yeah, I think that really set Trinomi back a lot because he had Lost Kin in reserve and he had to get the 5 grubs in Deep Nest to be able to do any other progression through the board. So cutting him off at 5 Wanderer's Journals was
I definitely saw that, and I was like, oh, well, grubs in Deep Nest sucks. I don't know if that's locked behind anything, but Z Peaks needs dash or Z dash. Great Slash sucks. Wanderer's Journal is kind of free.
Yeah, so I think that really hurt him pretty early on.
Yeah, that was surprisingly stressful.
Oh, you don't even know. We were watching you guys side by side, both at Trader Lord. And then you drop down to 1 health and everybody's holding their breath.
I am so bad at the Trader Lord fight. I can do it with D-Dark because it's broken and it does damage. But then I was just like, I'm not willing to risk that. All I ever use is VS anyways, so it was probably slow as fuck, but at least for me, it's like I can't do damage well to Trader Lord, so I might as well just try not to die, and whatever happens, happens.
Yeah, he actually had a pretty decent damage advantage. He just picked up D Dark at D Dark,
Oh,
and then he got
nice.
Shade Soul from I don't
Wings.
remember. Yeah, Wings.
Oh yeah, I wasn't ever going down there. He got Broken Vessel, and I was like, fuck it.
So he had a pretty good damage advantage over you.
Yeah,
But it wasn't enough.
I did not. I'm really happy with how I played. I like the execution. That was the first race that I haven't egregiously fucked anything up.
It was pretty clean. Your fights were
feels
clean.
really-
The routing was good.
Yeah, we were talking
no
about
glaring
how
mistakes.
before the beginning of the tournament, you hadn't really done any races, right? Like I think you did the rate. Were you part of that one Hollow Knight community race or whatever?
Yeah, there was the one where it got to like 2.5 hours. Krytham abandoned us, so I just started floating everywhere. This did happen.
Yeah, so we were talking about how far you've come just from January and
Yeah,
making your way through the schedule. You definitely come a long way.
It also helps that like I'm actively running the game again, because in brackets I wasn't. Now I'm actually playing it, so it's like, okay, that's pretty cool. There's familiarity.
Yeah, so your next matchup's going to be Homothety.
Oh god, he's gonna fuck me. He's gonna fucking destroy me.
I don't know. He's weak now.
He's been weakened. Thank you. You've done this. You've knocked him down a peg for me. I'll do my best to capitalize.
But yeah, so that'll be some good races coming up. Anything to say about the race?
I got really lucky, and this was very fun.
Like that's a good one to watch back. I don't know that I'd put this race in my top 10, but it could have been if Chernomi had sniped that goal at the end, man.
Oh
Can only
god,
imagine.
that would have been so
Would have
bad.
been so hype.
Yeah.
I wasn't
How
finding a
crazy-
bitch streak for a fucking year. I probably would have just checked Great Slash, because I was not going to the Howling Cliffs for a while, which I think Howling Cliffs had one of them. It was at Joni's, and then the other one was at Mantis Lords. It probably would have been a while. It probably would have been a hot minute.
Yeah, I mean, how crazy is it that 2 races came down to
Oh, that's-
Trader Lord tonight?
It's
Or
true.
two.
2 of the races. Were they both the Watchcloth die? Or was
Yep.
one like the Oh wow, they were the same goals too. I thought that maybe one
And
of them
they
was
both
Trader
they
Lord.
both came within like a minute of each other.
Jesus.
I think Chernobyl
Yours-
was even
I
closer
think
than
yours-
that.
Yeah, yours was definitely way closer.
Probably 10, 15 seconds difference.
Oh god, now I'm stressed.
He was real close. If he didn't
Yikes.
check Crystal Heart, he would have had it. That still makes me upset. Oh well.
Yeah.
Anyway. GG's on the race. Have fun next week with
Oh,
Homothety.
yikes.
And GG to Chernomi. Sorry to see you
GG,
go, bud,
Chernomi.
but
I
Chernomi
love
has been
you.
eliminated from the tournament. Sad day.
Oh.
And Pest just left. Okay.
My
Well-
best.
All right. I guess I'll close out the stream. And yeah. Thanks for commentating, DFT.
Yeah, no problem. Everybody make sure to check the events for the next schedule, the matches.
Yeah, the
It's getting
things-
close. We're getting to the end. So
Yeah,
they're
only
all
a
going to be
handful left.
they're going to be pretty crazy matches to watch. So,
So yeah, we'll see you later, man.
all right, see ya.
All right. So yeah, that does it for this week. The events page was just linked in chat not too long ago. Once the matches are scheduled by the players, those will go up on that page. The challenge site also has the schedule put on it when those get scheduled. So next week we've got Muri versus Sean, Homothety versus Pest, me versus Mage. Maybe we'll get Muri and Sean to play midweek, so then we could have Siplax versus that winner. Yeah, so another potential 3 or 4 matches next weekend. Getting real close to the end. Not much left to do. So yeah, stay tuned for future matches, and we'll see you guys again next time.